So, let me go ahead and, you know, just go over what's, um, happening here. So these three debates that were, um, that were moderated by the three moderators. Two of them have not done a job, shutting another person up when it came to talking and interrupting them. And also, as far as you know, Donald Trump has been very, very, I should say, more of like being a bully to the moderators that were moderating the debates. And uh, pretty much the man's got himself exposed, so it's no surprise, really. But let me give you an overview of what these three debates were about. They were pretty much about the coronavirus and different beliefs on how to handle certain situations when it came to reuniting childs with their family, like the 500 children that have never been reunited with their families, and you know, healthcare, um, COVID-19 vaccines. You know the rest of the story. So anyway, this is pretty much what the three debates were pretty much about. Um, I want to say overall it wasn't good. For the most part, you know, Joe Biden took the hits from President Donald Trump. But at the same time, he was also being very professional at what he was doing. So, you know, it just said that Joe Biden's not going to really take Donald Trump's crap, which is something very professional for people to do when they won't tolerate being bullied by a narcissist or, whoever you are. But anyway, um, so we have 3 more days until Election Day. Today is November 1st, and that leaves us with 2 more days to actually make our votes, really, really count. And, strongly, uh, this is the obvious choice right now, but to really give Joe Biden those votes so that he can get in the White House and, take control of this coronavirus situation, which Trump has downplayed the virus from the very beginning, has done nothing about it. And, just weeks later after this, he couldn't take care of himself after getting put in that military hospital. And he stood there for 3 days. And here's the other thing. He's attacking doctors on the coronavirus and that stuff. And to tell you the truth, Donald Trump hates science. So whatever they say about the coronavirus, he's going to attack people for, saying the facts about the coronavirus and that stuff. He's more worried about his reelection in the White House than being concerned for fighting off the virus or, helping the unemployed workers and veterans having their jobs. All of this isn't good so far. And everybody had high hopes that Joe Biden does a better job than Donald J. Trump, which I'm sure he will. The last 2 days of these last 2 days that America has until this election day has to make a very big decision on who they want this country to be led by. A lot of people think that Trump will handle the coronavirus and defeat the coronavirus, which, according to Dr. Anthony Fauci, you can't eradicate COVID-19, but you can surely protect the people from catching COVID. And Donald Trump isn't going to really do that, to be honest. I think Joe Biden would have a better strategy than Donald J. Trump would. And that's just not my opinion. That's just my fact here. Joe Biden could actually help get those people who have a job back. And let's face it, these 2 days that we have to plan for Election Day are pretty much going to decide the fate on if America is going to continue to stay corrupted and divided, if Donald J. Trump is reelected, or do you people want to be led out of this terrible crisis that America is facing right now? Then you should elect Joe Biden. And last I checked, Joe Biden's not a narcissist. So America's in better hands with electing Joe Biden than he is Donald Trump. But here in America, narcissist has no room here in America. So I would strongly encourage you elect Joe Biden, because a narcissist isn't going to handle the pandemic. A narcissist isn't going to care about you. They're only going to care about themselves. And I'm not saying this because, of political parties. I'm saying that, at least stupid people like Donald Trump aren't going to really want to, care about the American people. And I'm being like narcissist. I'm talking like narcissist here. So what are the people going to think that Donald Trump would actually take care of this? Like a narcissist would actually, finally decide to, oh, well, okay, people are really starting to hate the narcissism in me and that stuff. Maybe I better, start rethinking this and start listening to what people actually want here in this country. And maybe I should make like a sudden change in that stuff. If I'm getting all this hatred and that stuff because of what I'm doing here in the White House, then maybe I should reconsider how I'm doing things and that stuff. Of course not. They're not gonna, think twice about what they're doing. They're only gonna be in it for themselves. Once a narcissist, normally always a narcissist. So Yeah. And Joe Biden is better off. Because here's what Joe Biden really wants to do here. He wants to really get America back on track here. He wants the American people to feel safe and secure. And we can't continue for the next 4 years of having the coronavirus around. We can't do it. We need somebody to lead us out of this. We need somebody to help reunite with our families here. If you are, those kids who, got separated from your families because of some certain stupid issue that's been happening, Joe Biden would actually bring you back and reunite with your family versus Donald Trump would. And here's the other thing. Joe Biden doesn't have any secret foreign country bank accounts. He's not dealing with other countries on, U.S. relationships with other foreign countries. And it wouldn't be surprising that if Donald Trump wasn't reelected, I've been watching Optimist, but he said something very it's very, very scary. But if he didn't win re-election, that he'd actually go to Amy Coney Barrett and beg for that she pass like some kind of bill that would grant the automatic re-election of Donald J. Trump. And I'll tell you to be honest, I've been watching a lot of The View and all of this other stuff. And pretty much Amy Coney Barrett is pretty incompetent to be in the Supreme Court. So it's not really surprising to me. It's like Donald J. Trump wanted a corruption partner to take away all your rights and that stuff. And I've made a video earlier talking about, these ads for these White House ads were, completely out of control. And I just recently had an ad come up or a post on Facebook saying that vote now to protect your Second Amendment. Why Donald J. Trump would you be posting that for the whole public and get everybody to agree with everything you say? I mean, you're not being a good example to America right now. And I don't think the Second Amendment gives you the right to abuse presidential power. Maybe in your mind it would think it gives you the right to abuse its power, but to the American people, people are absolutely not liking that. So, anyway, Joe Biden is a better view for America right now. So I strongly encourage you to vote for him. And he would lead America out of the crisis that is in COVID-19. These very dark times that we're facing right now as a country. Joe Biden is a better choice for America, and I strongly believe that. I'm not in this. I'm not in this fight of voices to speak out just because I hate Donald Trump. That's not it. All right, I think he's a very, very good person, but he makes a lot of bad decisions and that stuff. And I never want to use the term hatred toward anybody because it's so powerful. It's so. Well, it's a bad term to use on anybody because at the end of the day, you pretty much feel guilt for, using that. If you ever feel guilt in your life after saying you hate somebody. Now, me, I'll be honest, I hate Donald Trump's behavior, but not the person. There are some big differences when I say that. And Joe Biden just is a lot better. I just have to agree with you. And no, I didn't want to be, political on these situations and stuff, but, I'm worried about, dying from the COVID 19 pandemic if COVID 19 chooses to stay around for the next 4 years, which I'm sure it will. But you can't eradicate COVID 19. I understand that. But if Donald Trump gets reelected in the next 4 years, everybody, most of the Americans could continue to just die every day. Which I'm sure people who don't want the vaccine would anyway. Because if you don't get the vaccine, you're not protected from COVID 19. And that's not my opinion, that is a fact. Anyway. So in my next video, I'm going to talk about Amy Coney Barrett because if Joe Biden gets elected as president here, I'll have to discuss Amy Coney Barrett here because I strongly believe that she is very, very incompetent when it comes to respecting the rights of a lot of people and that stuff. And it's just something that needs to be talked about. So this is going to end the series of the presidential debates. Now, if I seen stupidity out of Donald Trump during the presidential election, whatever time that is on November 3rd, I was sure to be discussing with everybody on this channel. And if he gets reelected, I have more videos uploaded on, the stupidity and, the current events and everything that's going on if he were reelected. So yeah, my next video is going to be on Amy Coney Barrett here. Because she's on the level of stupidity here. Right now, here in America. Being put in the judicial Supreme Court. And I will gladly share information with you all. It's not just Donald J. Trump I want to see out of the White House, but also I want to see Amy Coney Barrett being um, thrown out of the judicial court system in the U.S. Supreme Court, because if there's nobody that's going to respect our rights here in America and that stuff, they shouldn't be in that power of being president or being put in the Supreme Court. I'll leave this with Charles Morris. Have a good day, and I'll see you all later, and hope that America gets the best on November 3rd. See you all later.